So iron's, I think it's a pretty neat little micronutrient. They call it micronutrient, but actually for our studies here in Western Iowa and the research we've done, if you look at the soil, one of the biggest mineral deposits in the soil is actually iron, but it doesn't mean it's plant available. When we get in the soil, it can be kind of a negative, so to speak, because iron's a strong positive charge. One of our key nutrients we look for in the plant's phosphorus. Well, it's a negative charge. Well, iron and phosphate tied together because they're opposite charges and bond together and create iron phosphate. And that's one of the big things that ties up our phosphorus in the soil. ATP is anadino triphosphate, so that's the main energy source in the plant. So if we can't get phosphorus into the plant, we don't have the energy for the sun to be converted through the plant. If we get high pHs, soils that are high in calcium or magnesium, they'll drive iron out of the soil and make it less available, and that you can get what in soybeans, if you go east of here towards the center, like Des Moines, Iowa, Ames, Iowa, up that, we call it the Des Moines lobe of soil. You'll get yellow spots on the field, and we call it IDC, which is iron deficiency chlorosis. So that plant ain't get enough iron in it to do the functions iron does, and it'll actually be a negative to the plant because the soil is suffocating the iron, so to speak, probably the best way to say it, and affecting the plant. So iron's actually kind of a hindrance in the soil at times because of its soil characteristics. So we deal with that in different ways. We use products to help break that bond, get that phosphorus plant available, and even get that iron available too. So that's how we deal with it in the soil. Once it gets in the plant, it has probably the key things it does is help assimilate nitrogen in the plant. It's part of key reaction phases in the plant to convert nitrogen into protein. And protein turns into sugars, all that stuff that are important for the growth of the fruit or the seed or the things we harvest basically out of crops, soybeans or whatever. So we have a lot of iron in the soil and we struggle to get it in the plant. So we're really starting to learn how to manage nitrogen in the plant by small doses here and there for foliar applications to help us use that essential micronutrient in the key phases of the growing of our crops.